School is out, but there's still a growing crisis in the classroom. Teachers leaving the job. A recent national study shows Texas ranks among the worst states in the U.S. for teachers based on salary, benefits, work environment, and student performance. The KVUE Defenders looked into the shortage of teachers in Central Texas schools and what school districts are doing about it.
We're getting a lot.
Laura Lee Vines has a lot more time to play with her one-year-old son Jameson lately.
Bonk.
Playtime moments like this weren't as frequent when she was a teacher. Laura decided to quit teaching theater at Del Valley Middle School in March.
I miss my students and my fellow teachers, and it really broke my heart to have to leave them.
Really?
Laura says she has a lot less stress in her life now. She says the teaching environment became more difficult because of the pandemic. She says some kids became more unruly, making it harder to run the classroom.
Especially with coming back, I taught middle school, and after the pandemic, we were kind of dealing with basically third and fourth graders.
Coupled with a growing workload, Vines says more teachers began leaving, and she had to start using her time to plan classes, covering other teachers.
I was coming home every day, and I was so just beaten, stressed out, and exhausted that it was like I wasn't being a very good wife. I wasn't being a very good mother.
As of this week, Del Valley ISD has 70 teacher vacancies.
We checked with 6 districts in Central Texas, and 5 out of 6 have seen an increase of teachers retiring or resigning since the pandemic.
Hayes CISD is among the school districts experiencing a shortage of teachers. As of this week, they have 64 teacher vacancies.
When we have those vacancies, we also call on our existing teachers to step in, and they've had to, in some cases, split the classroom amongst a grade level.
Hayes CISD's Human Resources Chief Fernando Medina says the district is trying to find new ways to recruit teachers and keep them around. He says the district is even getting teachers from across the globe to come in and help.
5 teachers from Spain, that's new to our district.
And the Hayes CISD board recently approved 7% raises for teachers and paying for some new teacher certifications.
The district is stepping in and saying, listen, we will support you in this journey to become a teacher.
Something they're trying to do over at Austin ISD too.
We are proposing a $1,000 increase for their base pay and a 2% increase on their mid-range. So that means within their salary range, all teachers will be getting a 2% increase for the following year.
Earlier this month, Austin ISD had 570 teacher vacancies, which is almost about 10% of their total teachers. Though at the end of the year, vacancies are usually higher because of standard turnover. One way to keep teachers longer, advocacy groups like the Texas State Teachers Association say salary increases. The group has lobbied the legislature on behalf of teachers for more than 100 years and says it's also pushing districts at the local level.
We also have locals in school districts who go to school board meetings and ask school board members who are elected by the community to ensure that they are paying our educators what they should be.
According to the National Education Association, Texas teachers earn about $7,500 less on average than teachers nationally. Texas teachers earn on average $58,887, when the national average is $66,397.
I struggled with the amount that I was being paid.
A recent study by Scholaroo, an education and scholarship research group, Texas ranked 43rd of the 50 states for teachers, looking at 5 factors. For salary and compensation, Texas ranks 30th, 35th for student performance, 36th for career accessibility, 38th for work benefits, and 41st for work environment. Though legislature isn't in session right now, the Texas State Teachers Association has their agenda ready.
Always advocating for better pay, better working conditions, salaries for our retired members. We're asking for them to have cost of living increases.
You got it?
Cost of living increases and a growing workload are 2 reasons why Vines is now working partially at home doing customer support for a fintech company.
I think unless some of these issues get addressed soon, we are going to be in a massive crisis.
And making the most of precious playtime. For KVUE News, I'm Tanvi Verma.
Tanvi, thanks. The Texas Education Agency also launched a teacher vacancy task force membership. Teachers and administrators will work together to address staffing issues in Texas public schools. Now, you can find more information on that and this study we referenced in that story at our website, kvue.com.